Hello, this is Dr. Do again. This video is outside of medicine. Continue with the Dream of Red Chamber. I have introduced main important characters in this around Bao Yu, either Bao Yu's mother, Bao Yu's father, Bao Yu's two cousins, and also his future maid, and also his stepsisters, and along the manager of the garden. Today I'm going to talk about some other servant girls. We have mentioned one important servant whose name is Syrian, flower to attack people, and which means this lady would be his future maid, the maid of first. In the old culture there could be many, but this is after the wife, this lady would be the second wife. And today I'm going to talk more servant, I think, under the Syrians manage. So in that old culture, the big mansion or the Garden of Grandview, which also called the Mansion of Prosperity. So their servant, each people had each master have different levels of servant. So under this Syrian Miss Flower, Syrian, there are some other servant just supervised under her name. So the first one, very important, very famous, very strong-willed girl. Of course, it's very beautiful. Her name is QingWen. This girl is very, in the current world, probably very hot, very straightforward, hot-tempered, and very capable, doing a lot of things, even the fine work of the needlework. But just do not like a Hua Syrian, do not like a Syrian wandering around very in a subtle way to convey. It seems very with a containment and directly contact to the Mrs. Wang, or showing her way is totally different from this QingWen. QingWen is really outgoing, loud, and also under QingWen there's some other servant. Like for example, there's one Hong, it's Hong Junior or Hong Minor, or whatever you call it, or Xiao Hong. So she is very capable and she worked hard. She respects this Syrian, and also she respects this Bao Yu. They all serve Bao Yu actually, but just the different level under the manager of Syrian. So Bao Yu start to develop relationship with her, not necessarily that intimacy, but just like her personality, like her handwork. Because one example is one Bao Yu had a very precious gift from the ancestries, which means that's very unique, very special. But somehow he burned under the candle. So then he did not want the ancestry. So the grandmother knew that he burned that. Those precious coat, I think it's from the palace, from the emperor. So that means if you destroy or damage that coat, it's not only bad, disrespectful, but actually lawfully the emperor could kill this person for destroyed the gift from the emperor. So he was very nervous and couldn't know what to do with this coat because of damage. So this QingWen really very good on handwork, on needlework. So she spent the night in the cold winter under the candle, used a special skill to amend this coat. And that Bao Yu was so graceful, so happy, so thankful, and developed a closer relationship, not in intimacy, but just treat her differently. Because of this, he feels thankful. And this probably caused, because of this, so she was ill. At the same time, she was jealous by she got the jealous from the other young people, including the Syrian, because of the special care, special graceful from Bao Yu. But eventually, he really kind of treat her special. That's really not do any good for her. So she was really also severely ill, diseased, and was sent home to rest. And during her time at home, Bao Yu visited her, and this made things worse. So she died shortly after Bao Yu visit. And after she died, this Bao Yu was heartbroken, wrote a long lamentation and to mourn her. That's probably because Bao Yu was just a teenager, not really knowing the intimacy, but just like a sister to him, probably. He was so upset, so sorrow, wrote a long lamentation for this lady. Even though the jealous from Syrian still there, but she really just let it go because QingWen already died. So this is about, later on, I think he always remembered her, cannot erase her from his mind, from his heart, even though she died. So sometimes it happens like that, because of this special heart-touching moment, what she did for him, also the personality. And together, there another event associated with this lady is caused the jealous from Syrian or other ladies, because she usually not smile because her family burden, and she just that personality hide the happiness, or no happy can be found. So she usually not smile, but just the one thing made her smile to listen to the sound of tearing the paper fans. And so Bao Yu just gave her thousands or tons of the fans, led her to tear it and to be happy. So all of this sounds very trifles in that big garden, but caused her trouble, caused him also trouble, because of so many eyes around them, not just the servant, and also the masters, the ladies, and also the cousins. So that's why this QingWen died and Bao Yu's heart was broken. So this is a very sad story in this garden Grandview. Also, I think left a scar in Bao Yu's heart. So when she start to rest at home, she already told him that you need to give him some advice, and he started to grow up actually after this event. Sometimes it happens like that. So this is about the, okay, so I'm going to stop here. If you're interested, you can search this servant. Her name is QingWen, and in terms of that Xiaohong, I think she is serving QingWen, and she is also very special, and she had a good fate, I have to say that, because she works hard, she's smart, and she had a good, kind heart. So anyway, I'm going to stop here, and hope the video will interest you, and you'll search more about this book and find more information that can help you or entertain you. Thank you for watching. I will see you next time.